What's up? Before we start this week's video, I'd like to point out that I do have short hair now. It's very short and stuff. And if you miss my old hair, it'll grow back in 2 weeks, I think. I miss my old hair too. This week's theme on Sunset Park is Q&A week. So you guys asked some questions and I'm going to answer them. So I asked you guys on Twitter, Snapchat, and Instagram to send me questions so I could answer them in this video. So yeah, I think I'm gonna do 5 questions from each social media platform. The last time I did a Q&A was on my main channel like a year and a half ago. So I'm gonna pick like different questions. It's not gonna be basic questions like, you know, what's your height, age, blah, 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 blah. I'm choosing cool questions this time because in my last Q&A, I answered some basic information questions because it was a new channel and blah, 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 and blah, blah, blah. If you wanna see the Q&A from a year and a half ago, I will put the link in the description below. Okay, let's begin. Jesse Pava. Do you like to read books, and if you do, what kind? This is actually a really cool question because everyone asks me a lot if I read books, and the answer is yes. I have like a library of books that I love to read. My favorite types of books to read are motivational and, you know, like life lessons and stuff like that. So I'm reading this book now. It's called Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. I'm almost done with it, so. New book soon. Carmen asks, do you want to learn other languages? Well, I already know Arabic and English. So yes, I think I want to learn one more language, and that is French. I just think French is like a very like sexy language and stuff. Moe Adams the Adonis. I love your username, by the way. What's an interest or talent that not a lot of people know you have? So I'm actually really into like drawing and painting and stuff like that. You know what? Let me show you. This is man with feather. This is woman with feather. And this is me in saber-tooth form. So yeah, these are my drawings. And other than that, I'm actually really into singing, even though I'm not the best singer, but I enjoy doing it. So Lasush 18. What's your biggest flaw? I think my biggest flaw is this thing right here. I think I have a really big nose. Love yourself, no one's perfect. Appreciate yourself. I appreciate that. Do you think you boys would end up touring soon? Touring is actually in our plans. I think it'd be really cool for all of us to meet you guys. And I think that's something that we'd want to do like in the future. So yeah, definitely in the future. How many times am I gonna snap in this video? Myra Hussein 123. What is the first thing you notice about a person? I think it's different for boys and girls because for boys, I like look at how they dress. And then for girls, I kind of just look at their eyes and their face. Mostly their eyes. B Marino 3. What's your favorite sport? My favorite sport to play is definitely baseball, but I also like basketball. I don't like watching sports. It's boring, honestly. I like playing sports though. Amazerwin. What do you think about people body shaming? I honestly believe that people should just be worrying about themselves and not someone else. I believe people should just live and let other people live their lives, and no one's really in position to judge anyone else, to be honest with you. No judging, don't judge. Snap again. Aya Zahran, where did your other necklace go? Actually, a lot of people have been asking this question for the past 2 weeks and I haven't really said an answer yet. For some background information, I put on Instagram that if I ever find the love of my life, I'm gonna give her one because I had to. The answer is I gave it to my mom. So, yes. She has the other one. Izzy Bar 14. What's something you've done that you're really happy you did and you feel like your life would be completely different if you didn't do it? I believe that if I never moved to LA right after high school, I really wouldn't know all the same people that I do now, and I wouldn't have all the opportunities that I do now. So I think moving to LA was a very crucial part in my destiny, and I'm really happy I did it because I wouldn't be in this position now, what I'm, you know, doing and stuff. Moving on. Okay, Rosie. Dumbest thing you've done for money. I think when I was 8 years old, my neighbor told me that he'd give me $5 if I licked the street and then ate a worm, which is really stupid because I wouldn't do that now for that price. You know, now I'd charge at least 10. Cowboy Cat. What's the biggest adventure you've been on? I was pretty much 4 years old and I left the house without anyone knowing that I left the house. So I was a baby and I left the house. There was like a deli or like a corner store around our house, and they used to give me free chips and a free drink every time I went there because I was a baby and life was good back then. So I went there and then I crossed the highway at 4. I don't know how, I'm telling you, I don't know how I'm not dead. I crossed the highway to go to this park that I always loved going to, but my parents never took me enough. So I went to go chill there, and then I went on the swings and slides and all that stuff. I know you're like, is that an adventure? Well, yeah, when you're 4 years old, that's like climbing Mount Everest now. Taylor 29. Do you ever go through with your promises that you put on Snapchat, like, I'll DM you if you comment on my photo? The answer is 100% yes. So for the people that don't know, when I post a new picture on Instagram, I usually tell my Snapchat people and my Instagram people like, hey, go comment this emoji on my last Instagram and I will follow you. I try my best to reply to a lot of people, but there's just a lot of people commenting and etc, etc, etc. There's just so much of you. However, I try my best and I always try to DM different people so everyone has a chance to talk to me and I can talk to you and all that good stuff. If you haven't gotten a DM or a follow back from me, don't worry. The day will come. Aaron B14. Do you ever stalk your followers? Honestly, this goes back to the last question because whenever I go on your profiles to like DM you or follow you, I always catch myself like on your IG, like I'll just be like dazing off like, and then I'm like forgetting like, I don't even know this person, but I'm like stalking them. So yeah, I do. I weirdly enough, I do stalk my fans. And lastly, but not leastly, I don't think that's the phrase. Last but not least, Royav Aslianu? What's up with these hard names? Would you rather go back in time or in the future? And why? Honestly, I wouldn't like to go to the future because I wouldn't want to see like my destiny like happen before I could experience it. And plus the future is gonna come anyways. It's like promised, like it's the future. However, I would go to the past because I would just like invent things before like people invented it. Like if I had a time machine by now, I'd own Facebook, Google, Apple, and anything over $1 billion. So that's pretty much it for this Q&A. And if you want to, don't forget to look at the other Q&A video I did on my main channel. It'll be in the description. And yeah, if you like this week's video, leave a thumbs up. And if not, thumbs down, whatever you want. Also hit the subscribe button if you guys want to see more videos because we post every day. Until next week, I love you. 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 Bye.